those storms are starting to move through the area. As you can see on the radar behind me, we are watching those move through all of East Texas here. They'll be done with moving through near Tyler and Henderson and Longview shortly here, but we still will see those down in deep East Texas, so we're going to keep an eye on that for you. Make sure that you're staying weather-aware, staying safe on those roads as well, because we have had a few crashes detected in the area of vehicle collision, so make sure that you are staying weather-aware, staying safe, because we do have those storms still moving through the area. And then our temperatures right now, we're still in those 60s and 70s in the area, so 60 over in Tyler, 68 in Jacksonville, 69 in Longview, 65 in Gilmer. That cold front is starting to move through the area and dropping those temperatures, as you can see, into those mid to upper 50s. And then as the evening progresses, we will start to see that cooler weather dominate East Texas. Also behind me, as you can see that picture, it is just very rainy, gloomy out there, and you're going to experience that until that weather impact alert is done at 10 p.m. That's when most of those storms are going to end coming through the area. Really a little bit before you'll see most of the area be done with those rain chances, but we are keeping an eye on that for you here. Our severe outlook is still in Tyler, Longview, parts of Marshall, Jefferson, Gilmer, Mineola, and then we are scattered in most of deep East Texas. But we, as you can see, when those storms are starting to roll through, we just kind of ended our first batch, or maybe you're in an area that's going through that first batch of storms, and then we'll have another little second batch coming in here shortly, and then that'll be done by 10 p.m. this evening. So that weather impact alert this afternoon into this evening, we do have those severe storms in all of East Texas. Most everyone will be seeing rain today, and then as you can see, we will have 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts as well as a potential for 1-inch diameter hail, but that is not likely as you step outside. That is just part of what could be on the table for those rain chances and storms coming through the area. As well, once those rain chances move through the area, we'll have that cold front come through, and that's going to drop those temperatures for your weekend into those upper 50s for Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll be in those 60s for Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of next week, and those lows are getting much lower, and we are finally going to get that winter weather that many of you have wanted. And then, okay, let's take a look at our CBS19 live radar. You can see that those storm chances are moving through the area. We have them coming through Tyler, Longview, Gilmer. And then we do have a little section as well coming through deep East Texas. And down in deep East Texas, that's where that storm energy is a little bit higher, so we're going to keep an eye on that. That's definitely where more the severe potential is. So let's take a look. As you can see here, those are moving through right now near Hemphill and also near Groveton and Crockett, but they're starting to move out of the area, the first batch. So that storm energy around 6 p.m., we're still going to be weak to moderate in most of the area. We're still going to be weak to moderate up near Jefferson and Longview and Mount Pleasant as well. More weak than moderate. And then in deep East Texas, you're really just on the line of that moderate storm energy, but you will be mostly weak in most of the area, except if you're near Lovekin and maybe even near Hemphill. But once those storms start to move out of the area, we should be good to go. And then as you can see here, around 8 p.m., we're really just going to have that storm energy down in deep East Texas, and that's going to be still weak to moderate as well. Once again, mostly weak, but you will be on that line of having that moderate storm energy. And then by 9 p.m., that's really going to be out the door, and then definitely overnight and 10 p.m. on. So that is good news for you, and for your weekend, you won't have that as well. Your tornado potential is still staying very low. It's all in deep East Texas, and you won't really see any of that tornado potential in any other counties as well. So deep East Texas, those are the potentials to look out for. Hemphill, you are on the line of that very low and low risk, but make sure that you are staying aware of that if you are in those areas, but mostly it's going to be low for tonight, so we are keeping an eye on that for you as well. That wind threat as well here in deep East Texas is going to be low, and then in places like Jacksonville, Henderson, and Palestine, you're staying very low along that line, so we should be good to go there. You will have some higher winds tomorrow, which I will show you coming up as well. Again, still that hail threat, so you're still going to be low in deep East Texas, and then you're going to be very low in places like Tyler and all those along that line as well. your drought conditions, it's very good that we're getting this rain. We need that rain in the area. We are abnormal, moderate, and severe in most of the area. So we are abnormal in places like Longview, Tyler, Henderson, Athens, Canton, Mineola, Gilmer, and Linden. And then down in deep East Texas in places like Nacogdoches, Lovekin, and St. Augustine, we are moderate, as well as near Sulphur Springs and Mount Pleasant. And then in places like Marshall, parts of Carthage, parts of Center, as well as parts of Mount Pleasant, you can have that severe drought conditions as well. So make sure that you are staying aware of that as we head into those times without rain. Especially, we're going to have high winds tomorrow, so it's very good that we got those rain chances today. So future skycast, here you can see that we're really starting to see those storms at 6 p.m. near Jacksonville, Henderson, Longview, Jefferson, and then in deep East Texas as well. That's where you're going to start to see those storm potential move through the area. And as you can see, those temperatures are starting to drop all the way into 7 p.m. You're really going to start to just see those scattered thunderstorms in the area, mostly once again in deep East Texas, but you will start to see those in Marshall, maybe parts of Carthage, Center, St. Augustine as well. And then all the way into 8 p.m., you're really just going to see that near Center. And then the rest of the area should be pretty clear. You're just going to have that cloud cover into 9:30 p.m. You're just going to see that down in deep East Texas. So we're, of course, keeping an eye on that for you, but if you're in deep East Texas, you're going to get it the latest, and then the rest of the area, you're just going to get that cloud cover all evening long until 1 a.m. and overnight, with cooler temperatures on the horizon. Friday at 6:45 p.m., your severe potential in the area is going to be low in most of the area surrounding Henderson, Center, Hempville, Groveton, maybe even parts of Lovekin and Nacogdoches. And then all the way into 8:15 p.m., really you're just going to see that severe potential in Center, as well as just parts of deep East Texas all the way into 9 p.m. When those storms start to roll out of the area, you're just going to see that in deep East Texas as well. And then Saturday, you should be good to go for your weekend. So we did see a few little low tornado parameters popping up all day today, and now those are pretty much out the door, which is also good news for you. So really no tornado parameters to look out for this evening, but we're keeping an eye on that for you as well. And then your future wind gusts, so near Palestine, Jacksonville, Henderson, Longview as well, you can start to see that those future wind gusts this evening are going to start to increase when those storms kind of roll through. But for your Saturday, 7 a.m., you can see that you're going to be in those mid to upper 20s, so 24 in Longview, 26 in Henderson, 26 in Tyler, 27 in Jacksonville, and 29 over in Nacogdoches. So we're going to have those higher wind gusts pretty much all day on your Saturday until about 5 p.m. That's when those are going to start to come down in the area. So severe weather, this is happening until 10 p.m. this evening, maybe a little bit before in most of the area. Those severe thunderstorms should start to move out, so that should be good news for you. Unless you're in deep East Texas, that's when those storm chances are going to stick around the longest until about 10 p.m. when they move out of the area. You do have the potential for some stronger winds as well as some hail in the area. Make sure that you have that CBS19 app available for you so we can keep you weather aware, keep you safe. If you can stay home, that's obviously the best option. It's going to be rainy and blustery out there. Those temperatures are going to drop. It's going to be chilly, as well as it's safe to stay home. And then tomorrow, 8 a.m., 45 degrees is what you're starting off with, partly cloudy skies. So we have a much cooler start to your weekend. 11 a.m., 48 degrees, 2 p.m., 53 degrees. The next 7 days, so along with those storm chances, we're going to have a cold front roll through, dropping those temperatures into those upper 50s for Saturday and Sunday. Then we're going to be in those 60s for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we'll have some cooler temperatures. Those lows are going to be in the 30s and 40s as well. And I'm going to pull up the live radar just to take one more look at that. Here you can see we still have those storms moving through in Tyler as well, and we do have that flash flood warning until around 8:15 p.m. this evening. So make sure that if you're in that area, you're staying well aware and staying safe. That's in Smith County. And then in deep East Texas, you will also have those storms rolling through, and then those are the two places that are going to get the highest amount of water. So make sure that you are staying aware of that. And we will be on tonight at 6 p.m. for your regular CBS 19 news, and we will give you another update on this weather coming up.